Gentlemen, I'm bringing a hit 10 to the table today. In honor of it being Death Stranding week, we got a new Hideo Kojima game on our hands.
It talks about Death Stranding week like it's an established thing.
IGN, like it's a massive video game or something, you know, it's a big AAA game or something by Gaming's Auteur. IGN put out a list of every Hideo Kojima game ranked. There are 12 entries on the list. Of course, we're just going to cut the last two off because the last two y'all haven't even heard of. So it's not even worth, because I talked to you about Police Knots 10 minutes ago. Hey, Phil, there's a game called Police Knots.
Police Knots?
Yeah. Was it based off of an anime? Did you look at it?
No, it has the anime art style, but it's
okay. I always thought it was
thing.
an anime growing up. Yeah, there's a poster for it in Metal Gear Solid 1 in the room where you meet Otacon. Anyways, I have...
maybe that's where I've heard of it, because it sounds familiar.
Yeah. I have the top 10 Hideo Kojima games ranked for you two gentlemen. Just so y'all know, Police Knots is 12, and then Snatcher is 11.
Good old Snatcher.
Which I believe Police Knots was his first game, and then Snatcher was his second, but I might have those backwards. But, 1980s. But they're adventure games, I think. I don't know. I don't know much about them. So, I'm going to flip a coin.
All right.
Phil, call it.
Tells.
Flip a coin.
Can't even type it. Fingers are too weak.
It is tails.
Woo!
So,
I'll go first.
Phil, you son of a bitch.
I thought you were lying, so I was going to look at it.
I already had the list pulled up, so I was like, motherfucker. Phil, go ahead. What is on the top 10? Of course, Hit 10 is a game where the two gentlemen will take turns. They're going to have 5 turns apiece guessing what's on the top 10 list. They will score points for every game that is on the list. The points scored for the list are inversed with their position on the list. So, number 1 is worth 10 points, and number 10 is worth 1 point.
Kevin?
Yeah.
Can you tilt your phone a little bit more? Like, towards me? Towards me, like the other way. I'm trying to see it on the screen.
Son of a bitch.
I can't read it. Well.
All right, Phil, go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and just lock in Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Metal Gear Solid 3
it could
Snake,
be 1 or 2. Yeah.
Snake Eater is number 2, granting you 9 points.
Yep.
Connor.
2 angles to go with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Metal Gear Solid 1, the first Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid 1 is number 1 on the list.
Okay,
That's 10 points for
there
you,
you go.
Connor. Good job. Good job. That's 1 and 2 for you, gentlemen. The other 8 can we get? Let's find out. Phil, guess number 2.
Say it.
Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty.
Metal Gear Solid 2, number 3 on the list. That's 8 points for Phil, taking the lead once again. He's at a cool 17, Connor. He's only 7 points ahead of you.
Indeed, but this is where it gets complicated.
It does get tricky here. It does get tricky here.
Because 5 has the best gameplay.
Uh-huh.
But also with how well rated 4 is, I'm afraid that's there, but it doesn't deserve to be. So, fuck it. Actually, I could go the alternate route. The path. Nah, let's go. Phantom Pain.
Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid 5 is at number 5.
Okay.
That's not a Kojima game.
Name's not on the box.
It's not.
Name's not on the box. That will grant you 6 points, Connor. Still behind, but you're right there.
Damn.
So can you get number 4? 4 is still on the table.
Number 4 is on the table. Who's this from? You said
IGN.
IGN? Okay.
IGN.
G.
Whiz.
N.
I'll say I think this list is good. It's an acceptable list.
Give me... I'm just going to get wild with it. Give me PT.
Phil, PT is number 4. You nailed it there, buddy. There it is right there. That's 7 points for Phil.
This is immediately an invalid list.
He's up to 24 points. Connor, you're at 16.
That is
playable trailer.
As a demo. That is a demo,
Playable
not a video
trailer,
game.
you know?
Not a full video game.
Hey, man, people are still playing it to this day.
That's
you
true.
know? They are.
Still not a full video game.
They just
it is a demo.
last year discovered new details in it.
Oh, it's still a
PS3s,
demo.
PS3s are going at a premium that have it installed.
That's
PS4.
funny.
Was it PS4s? I thought it was
Yeah,
PS3s.
yeah, it's 4.
Oh, okay.
Well, indeed. What is next? For a second, I was gonna say Metal Gear Solid 4 because number 4, but damn, because my own opinion
Yeah,
of 4 kind of brings it down.
sure.
You know what?
I think
I'm
in
gonna
general
say
consensus people like it.
yeah, it is, but they're wrong, and so they could. Most people could agree with us, me and Tavin, and look back on it and say, But no, I'm gonna go with Peace Walker.
Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker is number 6 on the list, Connor. That was the right move there. Number 6. That's 5 more points for you, sir, putting you at 21. Just 3 points behind. Just 3 points behind. Bill, we're back to you.
Back to me. Back
fourth guess?
to me.
Yes,
Fourth
fourth
guess, yeah.
guess.
That's how you sound.
Do I go MGS4 or do I go in a different direction, possibly starring Norman Reedus?
Gotta find out.
Whichever one you won't do, I'll do.
I'll do Death Stranding.
Okay. Death Stranding is number 7 on the list. That is 4 points?
That's right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 points. 4 points for Phil. Widening the gap. Connor, you were 7 points behind. I don't think you can make it.
I cannot. But I'm just going to go MGS4.
MGS4 is number 9 on the list.
I know what number 8 is.
You're number 9 on the list. That's 2 points for you, Connor. Phil, back to you for your final guess. Pretty much just a coin flip.
Really is. Metal Gear 1 or 2. Don't know anything about them. I'll say Metal Gear 2. Why not?
Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake is number 10 on the list. That's 1 point.
Oh, shit. All right.
I
1
guess
point.
I win. Metal Gear, the first one.
The first one, Metal Gear, number 8.
He almost said MGS again. He
I
almost
did,
said
yeah.
MGS.
He almost said MGS. Number 8, Metal Gear. The one that started it all is at
Indeed.
number 8. That's 3 points for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you did respectable. You just grabbed. You missed the PT. Really,
That was
this
it, yep.
PT the one that was the one that did it for you.
I didn't consider that because it's not actually
It's
a
not
video
yeah,
game.
that's the one that I look at and I go, all right.
Yeah,
You
a
know?
little cheeky there.
You know, you're being
Well, then,
like I wouldn't be mad if it's on the list, but 4 is egregious.
then again, it's IGN, so they're kind of stupid.
But I
don't
also
know.
get you don't want the top 6 games to just be Metal Gear.
Just be
But-
Metal Gear, yeah.
Well, maybe you should think twice before making a top 12, or in this case, top 10 best Kojima video games, because it's basically almost.
I mean, I
always
would say
done.
PT's up there.
No, yeah,
Like for the experience that it is, it's up there.
it probably you have no other games to draw on, so you're.
Where's
reaching.
Ground Zeroes, IGN?
Yeah, see, that's not
Where
on
is
there.
Ground Zeroes?
It's
Probably
like they
loop it
didn't-
in with 5, right?
No,
That's what everybody always does, But it's
They're
its
not
own
the same.
game.
well, it's not. It's also its own demo.
It's not.
You paid for it.
These are
$40.
losers,
I
that's
didn't
why.
pay for it.
Yeah,
I didn't pay for it.
In fact, I think I got.
it was 30. It started at 40 and they brought it down to 30.
I wonder why.
I played it. It was free for me.
Yeah, I think it was because of like Plus or something like that.
I was on Xbox.
Well, in modern
Xbox,
in
huh?
modern versions, it was probably for gold or whatever. But you did have to pay it when it came out. And I know you didn't play it when it came out. In modern times, they just lump them together, and you just pay for whatever it's called, the definitive edition, whatever. That's the version that they want you to buy now. So it has both, but it's its own game. It's got 5, 6 missions to it. I think 6 or 7 if you bought the PlayStation version.
Well, yeah, it's more of a game than PT.
Got its own map.
It does, yeah.
It controls slightly different than Phantom Pain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some things are on different buttons.
It was basically a demo, so.
Well,
Face to face.
there's not like a loadout system in Ground Zeroes like there is in Phantom Pain. So there's
What's
just
crazy
less,
is
the D-pad functions differently.
Ground Zeroes
think.
was my first Metal Gear Solid game I've ever played.
It's good.
So you say.
I think it gives the I think it gives the vision of what Phantom Pain would have been if it was finished.
But we needed to have the thing about language.
I mean, that's not the problem with the game,
quiet-
Connor. That's
Breathe
just the
through her
plot.
skin.
Breathe through skin.
Yeah, I would not have done the Keith or Sutherland thing.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Well, that's not even the main
Kiefer
issue with that
Sutherland.
character.
What do you mean? Oh, with the other thing?
Yeah.
I guess. I wouldn't call that an issue. Like,
I think it makes a worse character.
I think it recontextualizes the character and makes it make a little more sense, like, in the context of that game. Because Big Boss doesn't act like Big Boss in that game.
Yeah.
Because he's not.
Shh. We're trying to dance around the things, but if you want to just jump into it, that's fine.
I mean, if I already know the info,
Yeah, but it's not about you.
So self-centered.
Usually is.
It's not. So self-centered. This is what happens when you make shoes. I'm all about
Moving
you.
on. All right. It's like I'm back in school,
Ah, yes. I never thought about that, Phil.
It's like,
Tavin,
what happens when you make shoes.
Yeah.
It's like I'm back in school,
I imagine you must have had a lot of that happening.
Well, it's just, it got to the point where like it was never like I never thought I was being bullied for it. It was just like, because for the audience, my last name is Shoemaker. That's me. And so like it was always, hey, they always acted like they were so smart. It's like, oh wait, just you make shoes? Can you make me some shoes? And it's like, no.
No, that's my last name.
I'm
No,
savage.
I can't do it.
I was gonna say I'm literally a child.
Yeah, but children are rude.
Well,
Make
somebody's making the shoes.
children are
I
scary.
don't-
I
usually
think
children,
it's
just
not
not ones
always
in America.
adults.
Ew, that's true. Yeah. But hey,
I'm a child. Sorry, you're right, Tavin. Let me correct myself. I'm a child that lives in America.
so you don't make shoes.
Privilege.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a privilege I'll take. Fuck it.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, once
have
upon a
to-
time, children were making shoes. You ever see, Jumanji? There's like a whole subplot about how he wants to be
Right.
in the shoe factory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
pair of
that's
shoes.
his- yeah, but that's his dad's factory. It's different.
He's
Yeah,
a
his last name's
child and
Parrish.
wants to work in a factory.
Yeah,
and they let him
his
for
last
like
name's-
half a day.
His
He's
last
the
name's
boss.
Parrish, and they make shoes. Parrish shoes.
How do you remember that?
Because
I've
that's
watched it recently.
okay.
Bad.
Let me let you know something. When you're a kid and you watch a movie and someone has there's a pun that somehow involves your last name in some way that sounds similar, it's gonna stick with you.
Yeah, that's true.
I was gonna say I watched that movie a lot as a kid. That was like one of my favorites growing up, and I fucking couldn't tell you shit about the character. I don't even know who the character's name.
I don't remember
Robin
the
Williams.
character's first name. I remember his last name.
This is the shoe thing.
Parrish. Yeah, Parrish.